Hi guys, my name is Ashton, of course, AP here. So the thing is, what I've been looking into is that a lot of people are waiting on like FlowGraph series and all that different stuff, and how can you use it in so much an advanced way? Then you make a prefab out of that, and you just send it to the other person, stuff like that. Well, to be honest, I'm gonna be bringing out a series pretty much on advanced FlowGraph, of course, and the image animations, and making it advanced, and also vehicle, because me and my friend, we been testing out certain things with the engine, and you gotta do vehicle a little different, just a little different, because information is out there, guys. It's a lot of just hitting. A lot of people don't know where certain things are, and then especially when you have the Steam ESS bill, I would say. You have people who had it, like for example, Free 3D. He has a whole series on pretty much on using the engine itself. Because see, you might look at the interface, guys, but remember one thing: it's still the same. It's really still the same. Certain little things are hidden in a lot of different places, but also it's still the same. Ain't nothing really changed. You pretty much still has that same system. So if you wanted to do something with advanced, like how you could have different AI spawn in different areas, you have tutorials on that stuff like that, dealing with FlowGraph, basically, level mechanics and all that stuff. You have all of them right here, and I'll have this link in the description to the CryEngine series. And it is actually Collin from the forums, actually. So you have a lot of different videos and different people who doing a lot of different things, putting videos and into CryEngine, all that stuff. They are all over the place, but to be honest, everything is like just scattered, and that's why they pretty much is making these tutorials on their main website and using Vimeo. And if you want to be more ahead and just always see a video upload by them, of course, just right click and just open it up and go directly to the Vimeo their channel, of course, and just click on the CryEngine, and you can see environment library. This is 1 hour ago, so you could take advantage of every time they upload something. And also, like I say, I'll have something in the description to find different information, especially dealing with FlowGraph, character, process, all that stuff basically still the same, and it's never gonna really change. So that's the only difference is they are making sure that they do it with the new UI all over again, and that's all it really is. I mean, the engine is pretty much still the same, nothing that big with the interface, so everything works out fine. It's really easy to set up, because now they pretty much finally organize how to pretty much set up a project. And also you have other guys who already started videos like that. But for our series of Field Creator Studios, we are pretty much going to have our own tutorials pretty much on the CryEngine 5, but we're going to pretty much be towards like dealing with vehicles and dealing with custom animations, and like I say, pretty much FlowGraph. So right now, if I hop into the engineer, this is some stuff I've been working on in SimLab, and I pretty much would like to show this because I know people will be wondering like, oh, how he did that, or so. Or I would love to see how you change, like how you set that whole switch thing and stuff like that. And I don't mind showing, because like I say, the series is gonna really be hosted on this page, on this YouTube page, Field Creators. And you can subscribe now to it. I'll have the link in the description. You can subscribe now to it, so as soon as you start seeing the series, and because I will be having these stuff uploaded as I do it as a daily thing, so stay tuned for that, guys. Really stay tuned for that. My other friend, he's gonna be doing more on the programming on stuff like that, and how you could really get some stuff done. So subscribe to this channel, and of course subscribe to me, because my YouTube channel is always dealing with Cinema 4D, of course, dealing with plugins and flights and videos. And yes, I was doing game vid, and I was going to put it on my channel, but I really put it towards Cinema 4D mostly. But for right now, Field Creators is going to be more of my base for CryEngine series and stuff like that. So everything's going to be hosted on this. Of course, we have our website, of course, and we'll have a tutorial page soon, a link onto our website. So check that out, guys. Pretty much, like I say, just subscribe, and by tomorrow, y'all pretty much be having a new video on the CryEngine and stuff like that. And like, you know what I mean, like just give us like a couple of days and you start seeing videos start to get uploaded. So just stay tuned to the Field Creators studio page, and that's why I'm trying to very much send the people who really want to see CryEngine videos to go to this page, because like I say, I'm gonna pretty much be doing FlowGraph. So now I have my engine open up, and what I want to show is next is I want to show sorry, I really want to show what I've been working on. So this is my pre-testing level. Pre-testing level is just pretty much like you just have a zone where you just want to test out things. Sorry if my mouse is shaking. Alright, so you see that I have all these different cool garages and stuff like that, but they are pretty much called prefabs. So they are, you know, prefab 3 and prefab 2, but that's all they really is, and this is the main one here. Well, no, this is the main one, of course. So next, I pretty much what's gonna do is test an AI to go inside the bound box and stuff like that. So he could pretty much activate the garage. Now, if you all noticed that I did a garage series, of course, I know you're wondering how the devil I got my animation here. Of course, I use Maya, of course, and it's some certain tips too inside certain videos that certain people did not explain properly on how to get your animation out. But I guess so everyone basically understand, and I did not know that you needed a null to make sure your animation gets in there. Like, you have to render out your animation with a null, but I'll explain that a little bit more when I actually get to that series, because a lot of people might not know what I may be meaning right now, but I'm sure y'all understand. Some if y'all understand. So when I play the game, I'm just gonna press thing, play. Alright, so I start inside a warehouse, but when I turn my head, press F to open and close. Now I really have a good logic, and you notice on the side of my screen it said door is opening. Now I really like FlowGraph. I'm a FlowGraph guy. I don't like to actually sit down and type all day. So I'll sit down and actually just look on how to actually use FlowGraph. So I can jump out, and I can turn my head, and if I just go close again, I can press F. But before I do that, watch when I come out of the game mode. You notice it's there, right? And what I like about this logic is that when I press play again, knowing the fact that I'm right back in the same place and it's still open, it's gonna say the door is still open, you know? And that's the feature I'm basically gonna add, because if you click it and if you notice if it's open, it's actually gonna show that, hey buddy, hey, this door is already open. So I'm gonna connect another default message, which is called a debug message, and I'm gonna tell it, hey, the door's already open. So if I press F again, the door is closing. Alright, same thing for this door. It's working the same way. Press F. And it's doing. Now I notice it looks really nasty the way how it's going through the walls and stuff like that. But like I say, this is just a test demo stage. But I know that people might say it's pretty cool so far. Really pretty cool. And the next thing I'll be teaching in my series is how to pretty much change colors. Like change colors of the object and stuff like that automatically by clicking inputs on the keyboard. So that's stuff that you could really look into if you want. So So now if I just close this down, press F. Now, if I just hold Shift. You know this one within the front of me. If I pull my car in here, the door is starting to open. It's actually telling me the door is opening. So I also set a trigger for AI vehicle and all that stuff. I'm pretty much gonna show you how to set up, you know, and really have a perfect prefab working in your environment, and you put assets in, and you could have interactive objects. So now because I'm in, it's now closing down automatically. Now if I go close up to the door and I tell it to open back up, it will do that. So if I go back now and it's finished, I can say, hey, I have to open up this joker, and it's opening again. So this is pretty much what I really love with our CryEngine and FlowGraph, that I can take full advantage. And I know y'all wondering, are you using the switch because your radius and stuff like that, like how it knows that you're in this area? Well, I am using a switch, but where is the switch, right? Well, I did a little dirty trick. I don't know if it's a dirty trick, but it's a little trick that I did when I use a default box without no proximity, and I just changed the object, and then I just, you know, made it work. But I'll just show you the FlowGraph. So I'm going to come out of the game now and show you the FlowGraph. Go layout, tools, FlowGraph. Alright, so I'm going to go to entities, and I'm going to hit my mechanic shop. Now, don't mind these stuff. What I like to do, especially, just a quick tip for y'all, I like to put out as much nulls and then hover over it to see what teams does. So I call this like my nodes, you know, like what all of these stuff does. And then this is here is about changing the colors. Now I'm going to bake this up because I know y'all cannot see. So I'm not going to show you this in this video on how this will work, but I'm going to make this where you step in the trigger or the area trigger, and these be enabled. But this helps you to change the color, and it gives out that input, you know. So if you saw a dude video where he's changing the color of the car or something like that, well, my layout is really very organized, but it's the same tip, and I can't wait to show you that in the series. This is what the garage door switch is doing here. Alright, so what it's doing basically for door 1 and door 2, it's when this switch is pretty much enabled, it's pretty much just, you know, when it's enabled, you could use it now, and when you press F, it's actually allowing you to goes to the first output, and it also is telling you shop door is opening and shop door 2 is closing, of course. I mean, it's the same setup, and I'm going to explain it more deeper so you can have a more understanding of FlowGraph. And it's really easy. It's the same thing what you see in Unreal Engine Blueprint, but the thing with CryEngine, it's really like a straightforward, you know, like more straightforward with the words, to actually understanding the way the system works. So I'm just using a logic sequencer and stuff like that. I mean, straightforward stuff. Also, it's for the same thing for door 2. So what I'm gonna do when the animation is pretty much on this last frame, it needs to show that, hey, on the last frame, and I press F again, it needs to know, hey, this door is already open, instead of executing this again. You see? So this only need to execute at first, like on the first stage. So that's the stuff we're gonna pretty much be into. Like when the animation is going, this door is opening. When I go back and it's already open, it's gonna print out to say, hey, door is already open, so you need to close it back. But I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? But if you want to take it that advanced, then yeah, the series is going to be really for you. But I'm not going to spend too long talking and just showing you all a bunch of stuff. And this is what I'm pretty much doing with the vehicle. The vehicle pretty much here is a proximity trigger. So when the vehicle enter, these doors will activate, and it shows that a shop door is opening using a debug display message. So it's pretty much straightforward. And with the proximity trigger, and if I show you, and this is the default one before I turn it into a prefab, when the what I have to set it to is the trigger is you have to set it to in vehicle only. So when you're in the vehicle or AI is in the vehicle and he's coming in, this garage door is going to automatically open up. So if you want to make it that small, you can. It's really straightforward, and then I just select all of it, and then I just say, hey, create a prefab from the selected objects, and then I can just duplicate it all around. So now I pretty much have a working prefab, and then you can put all kind of different assets and randomize it. And then also you might want to actually make a little system where you could change the colors of the different buildings, so when you're placing it around the world, things would not always just be the same, but you know they are working houses are different in different locations. So that's pretty much it, guys. I want to wrap it up. Like I say, I'll have all these links in the description, and getting all your stuff uploaded on Field Creators of this whole series, so you could pretty much, you know, have a good feeling when you using CryEngine. Like I say, it's not much change as in the UI, and that's why me and my friend, we was testing a vehicle animation to get that vehicle to work the way it needs to work, like how you would normally import a custom vehicle. So he's gonna be making a whole series on the custom vehicle with a nice car and making sure things work right. And I'll be dealing with FlowGraph and stuff like that. So like I say, subscribe to Field Creators now, so you can pretty much just hop into the series as you see the videos uploaded. And also, like I say, if you really new to CryEngine, like I say, you will be ahead, so you can see every video has been uploaded. Just go to their main Vimeo page, and also you have this whole tutorial section as they keep making it. So just keep giving them time, guys. They are really working hard, and they're pushing it to the next level with the CryEngine 5. It's really a good engine. I recommend it to a lot of developers. I mean, yes, I worked with Unreal Engine, of course, as that y'all see on my YouTube page, but hey, guess what? Since 2012, I was always into CryEngine. So from when I was 18, I was like, oh yeah, CryEngine. So yeah, I'm 23 now, so yeah, I feel really happy to know that you really have the full engine and you can do some amazing stuff with the engine. And there are a lot of guys that now just looking into it and really want to do this. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe to my channel, and like I say, you could go to our website, check that out, and see what we do. I'm really a scenery developer, guys. If y'all always been wondering about me, I'm actually a scenery developer, which is dealing with, like, you know, flight sim, prepare 3D, stuff like that. That's what I really work on, like those kind of environments, and I show people who know me know exactly what projects I might be on and stuff like that. But you know, they know me in the sim world, because like I say, I deal with flight sim. So as me as an environment artist, that's one of the other reasons why I really like CryEngine, because it really does environment well, and also it does inside definitely well too. But like you say, as an environment artist, this could be a main tool even for practice. But like I say, you could definitely make a game completely now, especially knowing the fact that it's free. And guys, support it. Even support however they have this whole setup with on the main CryEngine page. Who you want to support? You want to support the developers, or you want to support the indie guys? Please support, guys. really please support. It's really would be good to know that you're doing that, you know, and pay what you want, you know, pay what you want. But yeah, that's all for today. Like I say, just stay tuned for the whole series. I really hope that you all love our series and give us all the support, the field creators, and hope that we answer everything. And like I say, comment below and let me know exactly what you might want to see, because I could stay up all night and try to figure it out. I mean, any one of us could try to stay up in the studio and try to figure out what y'all are pretty much trying to accomplish. So let us know, guys, and we will be happy to do that specific video for you. So just comment in my video and the guys will look over it and we'll all say, okay, hey, let's give it to y'all. So guys, thanks for watching. Y'all all know me as AP Ashton, and I am